431, Old 431, Taylor Road, Taylor Lane, Old Big Cove Road, those major thoroughfares, as well as to the south being Bailey Cove, Weatherly, Lily Flag, those major thoroughfares as well. So we've been clearing those for the most of the day, plowing those most of the day. You're going to see a lot of moisture on the road. And you're going to see tonight temperatures are going to be, we've been told, somewhere around hovering around 33, 34 degrees. That may play slightly to our favor with having more black ice in isolated locations, which will be here to work closely with our first responders, HPD and Sheriff's Office, to respond to those areas and treat those areas. And we'll be slinging some salt on those isolated locations. But for now, on the higher elevations, did want to remind everybody, Mr. Chris Jackson is going to step up here in just a moment, tell you about some road closures. Some of those closures are at higher elevations, like your Green Mountains and your Montesano areas. Just be sure, if you are getting around those higher elevations, if you're in those communities and those neighborhoods, please drive with extreme caution. Please drive slow. There may be some degree, a little bit of ice up there, since the temperatures may be slightly lower than what we're projecting throughout the evening, throughout the night. So I'll turn it over to our safety gentlemen, Brent and Chris, and they can give you a better update. Thank you.
Good afternoon. I'm Sergeant Chris Jackson with Huntsville Police Department. I'm going to kind of give you an update today as to patrol's efforts out here in Huntsville. So early this morning, the winter weather came in. It started to snow, it started to bring precipitation, and it started to bring some hazardous road conditions for travel. Quickly, some roads were closed. Those two roads that have been closed for the majority of the day are Bankhead Parkway and up Green Mountain. Those roads are going to be remained closed through the duration of the night, just due to the fact that they're elevated. They're underneath the canopy. And the temperatures, while, yes, you can look on your phone and see that they're a little bit higher, they're going to need some time to melt off before they actually become safe for travel. Now let's talk about traveling today. Yes, it's raining. Yes, it seems like it's warm. But let's talk about how that can actually lull you into a false sense of security, or could generate some complacency, as officers know it. So what we're seeing now is, as you're driving down the roadway, you see that the ice has been broken up, or you see that the snow has been broken up. You see that there's moisture and you think, okay, everything's good. But the truth is this, that on your overpasses, it's still very cold underneath them. That ice that's on the ground and the snow that's on the ground, as the water hits it, it refrigerates it and makes it even colder, which means that ice forms a lot quicker. So we're still asking drivers, if you're going to be out on the roadway, drive with extreme caution. Take your time. Remember, as I said yesterday, it's about just getting there. It's not about being in a race. And then throughout the night, you can anticipate possibly running into some black ice. This is why we're urging, if you don't have to be out, don't get out in this type of weather. Now, with us having the roadway closures, let's talk about barriers. They're up for a reason. Green Mountain Road and Bankhead Parkway are both extremely dangerous roads to travel in these types of conditions. Please do not go around them, and please don't go through them. And I'm going to turn it over to Brent Patterson now. He's going to give you an update on Madison County.
My name is Brent Patterson. I'm the Public Information Officer with the Madison County Sheriff's Office. I'm going to reiterate what these gentlemen has already said. We don't have any roads right now that are closed. However, there are very hazardous conditions out there right now. Our concerns later this evening is the black ice issues. From what we understand, the temperatures are going to be right on that line and can go either way. So our message is still the same. Stay home. Don't get out in this mess. Don't find yourself stranded, trapped, or in need of assistance when you don't have to. The barriers, the barricades, again, they're there for a reason. We don't just bring them out and set them up just because they're there. We put them in places for a message that you don't need to be in this area. Also, unfortunately, there are a lot of individuals in our community who are displaced. It's cold out there, folks. I don't care if there's ice, whatever's on the road. There's people out here struggling at night, in the daytime, that have nowhere to go. If you will log on to Facebook, the Madison County Sheriff's Office, we have warming stations that we have listed. If you need help, call our non-emergency line. I'll come out and get you if I have to myself and take you to keep you having to sit out tonight or any night. There's no reason. The resources are in place. The people are there to help you through bad times. We all go through tough times, some more than others. And lastly, I'd like to personally say that seeing the individuals who have been working 24 and 48 hours to make sure that this is took care of, it speaks volume for the leadership in our community. Whether it be the city, the county, all of us, we've all come together and we have worked extremely hard. The Madison County Commission, Huntsville Public Works, Huntsville Police Department, you name it, everybody has come together with one common goal, and that is to make sure that our community is took care of and safe. And it speaks volume with our community. So again, stay home, don't get out in this mess. Hopefully Sunday we'll be through this and won't see this for a while. Thank you.
Do you all have any questions?
Yeah, both for, I guess, city and county, the message has been, that essential, please stay home. Are you happy with the response, and have you had to run on a lot of wrecks or other things?
So I'm happy to report that our message got out, or it seems like it did. Today we've answered 10 accidents. We did have a little bit of a snag up on Governor's Drive where we had to close it temporarily. That was due to a vehicle that was stalled and then caused a semi to actually stall out, and then 2 other semis to stall out. And it kind of caused a gravitating effect down the side of the mountain. We were able to get everything situated thanks to AlDOT. They had a lot of heavy machines up there. They actually helped pull several of those semis to get them rolling back with momentum to get them going.
Any other questions?
Our situation is individuals who like to get out and ride around in this mess, who have absolutely no business being in this mess, and end up having an accident, which brings more work onto law enforcement. We have assisted the Alabama Law Enforcement Agency the last couple of days with those individuals who get out and find themselves in an unfortunate situation. So, but yes, the people have listened. They've stayed home, and it's been a great help for everybody in our community.